everybody, Brian and Grandpa Norwood. It's funny, I thought I recognized him. I'd never met Brian before tonight, but I realized where I'd seen him, and that was at farmersonly.com. And I was checking it out. You don't have to be lonely at farmersonly.com when you're ready to plow. Thank you very much. We're working on a slogan. If you come up with a slogan, let me know, okay? I've got some candy bars. I'll award the best slogan here in a little bit. Next time I'm up here, if you have a slogan for farmersonly.com, let me know. And the candy bars are out here. They're normally $6 each, but they're only $1 tonight. So your waitress will bring it to you. We've got dark chocolate. We've got caramel. We've got almond. We've got milk chocolate. And it's up for grabs. Just mention it to your waitress. She'll bring it to you. Now, it's for a good cause, too, right? That's because you like chocolate. I mean, you can't beat that. That's a great cause, right? And I'll be happy to share it with you. So if you do want one of the candy bars, if you don't ask your waitress, make sure you get one on the way out. It is, once again, it's for a good cause. And just share it with me. Don't forget, I've got one up for grabs. If you can come up with a good slogan for farmersonly.com here in just a little bit. Let's continue our competition. We've got a few more contestants that are going to come up here and take the stage here at Comedy Cabana. And our next contestant is from Pamplico, South Carolina. She is a media consultant, and she's a former host on BET, a show called Screen Scene. She says her favorite comedian is Maya Rudolph. Let's see if you see the resemblance when she steps up here. Will you please welcome to the Comedy Cabana stage, this is Kathy Andrews.
What you want? Baby, I got it.
Kathy Andrews.
What you need? You know I got it. All I'm asking is all the respect. Just a little bit easy, baby. Just a little bit.
Sing that little brother. Have a brush and say R-E-S-P-E-C-T. I did. Aretha Franklin. Can you imagine? She is gone. She is gone. Aretha Franklin is gone. But we'll always have her music. We sure will. I had the opportunity to meet Aretha Franklin, and she was one tough cookie. In fact, I don't think she liked me because we took the picture, and it was at the Kennedy Center Honors, and my friend who took me to the Kennedy Center Honors was over here. Aretha Franklin was here, and I was way over here. And she was like, I don't even want to talk to you. But reading about her life, she had a tough life, so I understand now why Aretha Franklin was such a diva. But how many folks out here are 50 years old or older?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hey, yo, 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 yo. Hey, for all the folks of 50 and over. I never thought I'd be 50. I just want to tell you that. Everybody says, ma'am. I'm like, why? Call me miss. I was at Walmart the other day buying some wine, $2.98, Pinot Grigio. Y'all know what Pinot? It sounds good, don't it? Can I have some Pinot Grigio? And the lady said, can I have your ID? I said, really? You want my ID? And I gave her my ID. Well, you don't really look that old. I said, well, why, thank you very much. You know, people think they're giving you a compliment, when actually, keep it to yourself. I don't want to know about 50. And I just turned 58. I can't believe that. I just turned 58. And there ought to be like a few age, 20 when you're in your 20s. Maybe when you're 35 and you're kind of losing your fertility. And I heard somebody talk about in vitro fertilization. And then when you reach Social Security age. Otherwise, why are you talking about it? I don't want to talk about it. I asked my mother, I said, you think I can get Social Security now? She said, I don't think so. I asked my tax man, I said, you think I can get Social Security? I said, I don't think so. I'm like, why? I don't want to work no more. He said, well, I don't think it's going to be enough for you. I said, well, okay. Okay, I guess I have to continue to work. And after 50, you don't get hit on. Somebody hit on me here tonight. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you, checks in the mail. But you don't get hit on. And that one man hit on me. The elder at the church hit on me. Elder. Now my best friend is a preacher at a church in Florence, and he called me. He said, I want to be the minister at this church. I said, well, you know what? I know everybody at that church. I'm going to campaign for you, because now becoming a minister is like becoming a president. They do background checks. They do. You have to go. You have to do auditions. So I told everybody at church. I said, if you make my friend minister, I will become a member of your church. I went around, we went to his practice, preaching everything. So he became the minister. I said, I'll even join. And I joined, been one time, but that's all. I told him I would join. So I've been to church one time. And then all of a sudden, the elder told everybody in the congregation that he was going to date me. He didn't ask me. Told the preacher, told everybody that, I'll be dating her. Like I don't have a choice about the matter. And so I had to finally tell the elder, loose lips sink ships. Because the elder was really kind of good looking. He had been a basketball player, had money in the bank. Had money. His daughter's a lawyer, a real nice-looking guy, in good shape. Probably didn't need Viagra or Cialis or none of that. Probably can change a tire, because after 50, you want somebody who can change a tire. Okay? Can work around the house. Fix a chicken coop. That's why I got my egg over here. I heard y'all talking about farmers. Whatever. I got a chicken coop with roosters and everything else. And so you want somebody who can do certain things. I just want to tell you, young people, that's what you want. You want insurance. You want somebody to help you with your mortgage. That's right. When I was in my 20s, I didn't think like that. I was like, I want love. Oh, Lord, And I married an orthopedic surgeon. My mom, I married her for my mom, because I knew she wanted me to marry a doctor. So I married a nice physician for my mom. They all loved him. When he came home, he would bring needles, because to give everybody shots in the knees. The whole family just loved him. And then, everybody had knee problems, hip problems. He had all kind of. She still got the syringes in the. Remember this? Now you need it. And so I said, Mom, I think I want a divorce. And my dad was like, why? You've been all over the world. You've been to China. You've been to Spain, St. Lucia, where Concon. What more? You got a fur coat. At the time, I was not an animal activist. What more do you want? I said, what is it? I said, I don't really love him. So what? You don't love him? So what? He even said, I said, we don't really love each other, so maybe we should get a divorce. He was like, so what? And young people realize that love ain't everything. Amen. Or you can learn to love somebody.
Preach it, sister.
Okay? You go, when you're sleeping with them, just say, go ahead now. All right, read Newsweek, people, whatever. Because now I think about it, I'm like, ooh, this mortgage is pretty high. This insurance, I really would like that Browman bag, but I can't pay $500 for it right now. Some, we call them shoes, Manoli Blockniks, whatever you call them. You used to pay $500 for shoes. So that is the most important thing. You can learn to love somebody, but when you get to hit 50, Don't come around. You ain't got no money or nothing like. Don't come stepping around if you ain't got no money. And I did, meet somebody not too long ago. I was at the Tractor Supply getting some feed for my chickens. Okay? And after 50, you really don't care no more. You really don't, you just don't even think about it. At least I don't. I don't even think about it no more. I'm like, we were in line, and we were just talking. He reminded me of Mr. Cartwright on Bonanza. Y'all remember Mr. Cartwright? Mr. Cartwright was fine. I know Little Joe and all them, Hoss, all them, they were good looking, but Mr. Cartwright was fine. He reminded me of Mr. Cartwright. Anyway, but I didn't care about that. I said, you know what? I got to have a hip operation, and I need somebody to take care of my chickens. So, do you mind taking care of them? So I wasn't interested in him, but and so he said, yeah, I'll come take care of your chickens. Ain't no problem. I'll take where you live. It's okay now. He fixed the chicken coop. Fixed a truck. Dad had an old truck. Built a new chicken coop. Did all kinds of things around the house. I started liking Mr. Cartwright. I said, Mr. Cartwright. I don't even remember his name. Never tell him old. I don't even remember his name. I said, Mr. Cartwright, I kind of like you. And he said, well, I got some problems. I got a few issues, I'm trying to take care of. He had an ex-wife. I said, you got an ex-wife? Is she an ex-wife? Yeah. I said, how long you been divorced? 3 years. I said, well, she an ex-wife. So, anyway, I said, well, okay, we won't do nothing, Mr. Cartwright. We won't do nothing. But anyway, we did something anyway. We did something anyway. And, after 50, y'all watch that show on Netflix with Jane Fonda and Lily Tomlin? There's something they sell. What do they sell? Lube. It's called lube. And after 50, I never did realize that because I was always, straight. First time, I was like, hold up. Had been a while. I said, hold up, Mr. Cartwright. He was straight. He was straight, though. Didn't need Cialis or Viagra or anything. But I needed something. Okay? I needed something. So, anyway, we got through that little part. We knew. I went to the doctor, and the doctor said, well, my wife got the same problem you got, So, anyway, it was real. It was a real good relationship. Then somehow, his grandkids got a hold of it. And his ex-wife found out. I said, well, how much did you pay your ex-wife he said $750,000? Yeah, a lot of money. Mr. Cartwright owned a bunch of trailer parks, a bunch of houses. Didn't have an education, but he had a lot of money. And I said, well, what else did you give her? He said, I gave her a house in Pawleys Island. She lived there with some man she met. The landscaper. I said, well, then everything is fine. She said, no. Her name was Rhonda. Y'all might know her. Anyway, I looked up Rhonda. Rhonda was, I said, this is who you married, man? Rhonda was toothless. Sitting on the beach, I found a picture, and I said, good God Almighty. But love is blind. He had been married to Rhonda for 30 years. And he said, I'm kind of worried about you because Rhonda may come back and kill you. I said, why? Because I still owe Rhonda money. I said, you paid her that much? Anyway, she's a very kinky girl. If you're over 50, God bless you. She will never let you down. Once you get her off the street.
Got the Edwards, everybody.
The boys in the band. She said that I'm
Does not look a day over 50, does she? Yeah, from BET. How about that? How about that, former host for BET? Cooter, did you host something for WET, Wet TV? Didn't you? I thought he did. I think it was Living Large in My Double Wide, a new series.